Well, I'm back. Uh, First of all, I just want to say what's going on. My kings and queens, welcome to the KCPL show. I am your host, and I'm going to give my take on reactions that people are doing due to the fallen king, George Floyd. Am I for everything that's going on? Nope. I'm a man of peace. I've always been about peace, and that's my war. That's my playing field. You see, me being connected to the Most High, I understand that my war is not with people. My war is in the spirit. Nobody wants to talk about that side. I seen pictures and videos that the following people decided to show up after woodwork. I seen cats who's, I guess, supposed to be quote unquote witches. They had hexes on white supremacy. Then I seen some Amish folk. I'm like, you don't never see Amish people. They out there supporting what's going on. And then, do y'all remember that dude named Anonymous that was famous like back in the early, like the late 2000s? Like I went around like 2006, 2007, and then he went all the way. He or she, whoever they was, went all the way to about 2012, 2013, 14 in that area. And they kind of had to take a low profile because the government figured out who they was. They was exposing everything. Well, Anonymous is back. So civil unrest. Now, let me tell you something. Most of these places that's being burned down, it's not being burned down by black people. This is being burned down by people who they've been paid off. I done seen videos of police officers dressing up like protesters, going in and breaking buildings, breaking windows, burning stuff down, and then blaming it on black folk. Because see, the media's game is to push the race war narrative. The race war narrative is all about the media. Remember what I told y'all before, the media stands for mass evil demons in action. These demons, this is how they work. They know we must bring in the new world order because the one leader who's going to run the new world order will come, and he will be like a beacon of light, and people will think that he really is the Most High, but he ain't. He's the Antichrist. A lot of people take that like that's some kind of joke. I'm trying to tell y'all, they just setting the stage. I mean, you got the coronavirus that just magically went away. Ain't nobody talking about that. Everybody out here protesting, going crazy, going completely insane. I mean, my city, they going really, they been going crazy over in Chicago. It's like, man, I said, y'all, listen, ain't nothing wrong with protests. Because protest, that's what we need to do. We need to be out there, like I said, letting your voice be heard. But here's the deal. Every time we go out there and try to do something, cats be ready to shut it down, But like I said, I ain't for all that looting and all that goofy stuff. That ain't my cup of tea. That's not how I get down. But I understand people that's frustrated. They frustrated. And I'm talking about the real folk. I'm not talking about the people that's been paid off by George Soros. If you know who George Soros is, kudos to you. If not, look him up. That's one of the biggest Illuminati clowns on the planet. That fool had all his clowns out there burning up stuff, doing all this silly stuff so that they can blame it on black folk. I'm telling you, I know how this stuff works. I know how it works. This is how they decide to get down. This is how it always will be. So, like I say, with me, I will be trying to do strategic things on coming up with plans on how to attack this on the spiritual level. Because all this manifested didn't just manifest out of nowhere. This all was in the spiritual realm at first. This all came from the spiritual realm and then manifested into the natural realm. So, this your boy KCPL. Y'all know what to do.